thank you for joining us for this Technology Minute. I'm David Greenfield, Director of Content for Automation World, and today we'll be looking at how to deal with the complexities of getting accurate liquid level measurements and why it matters, and how to do this and more with no PLC programming requirements. Joining me today is Vince Ciancheta, Director of Technology with Weintek, a supplier of HMI and remote I/O technologies. So Vince, getting accurate liquid level measurements would seem to be pretty straightforward considering the basic technologies to do this have been around for quite a while. So why is it more difficult than it may sound?
You know, Dave, I get that question a lot, and the truth is that it really isn't that difficult. It's relatively simple whether you only need to know high and low levels or need an accurate measurement in real time. The key is using the appropriate sensor and receiving device for the application. Due to the stigma associated with taking accurate measurements, some facilities still have operators taking readings and documenting levels by hand. This is costly, can be hazardous, and leaves a lot of room for error.
So with that said, why is it so critical to get really accurate liquid level measurements? And by that I mean, what type of operations are adversely affected by inaccurate measurements?
Well, first of all, you don't want your tanks or pond to overflow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, to have an accurate accounting of your liquid materials or to predict production needs and maximize the supply chain efficiency. This can also help avoid costly mistakes like interruption of production, human injury, damage to the environment, and related cleanup costs.
Okay. So how can end users in industry improve their liquid level measurement accuracy?
That's a great question, Dave. An understanding of mass weight density or specific gravity of your liquid will allow the programmer to make very accurate calculations of your liquid. We make a wide range of I/O that is coupled with our amazing Codesys soft PLC. These scalable systems offer a low-cost solution that will allow the use of a pressure or other volumetric measurement along with liquid temperature readings to give you very accurate data in real time, rather than taking readings and making calculations by hand.
Now, Vince, earlier you mentioned how human error can have an impact on liquid level measurements, and this issue of human error is a key workforce issue today as greater numbers of new workers are coming into industry. And this is leading to a number of new trends in automation as well, focused on simplifying the technology to make it easier to use and also to train new workers on. So given that, how is Weintek adapting to this trend?
Dave, as you know, this can be the biggest challenge in industry today. From the integrator to the end user, there are needs that need to be addressed. Honestly, it's nice to see so many young engineers coming into the scene. These young engineers are very open-minded and crave all of this new knowledge. The problem is that technology moves so fast that when a new engineer graduates, they are already behind. Our software and support is designed to fill in this gap. At Weintek, we put a tremendous amount of effort and assets into research and development. In the past, you needed a device to collect data, another for HMI and a PLC, another device for protocol conversion, and another to write data to your database. Maybe a PC on the network to handle OPC data, another for MQTT, maybe a device for remote access, and so on. If you use a Weintek HMI, you have all of these things and a lot more built in. Dave, I think you can see how valuable Weintek solutions are.
Absolutely. And thank you, Vince. And thank you for joining us for this Automation World Technology Minute. For more information about the technology featured today, visit Weintek, Weintek.com. That's the company's global site, or their USA-specific site at WeintekUSA.com.